Zayn Malik's relationship with Gigi Hadid recently took a turn for the worse. It is being inferred that Bella Hadid is the one behind the mess. So how true is that? And where does Zayn's relationship with Bella Hadid stand now? Let's find that out and more in this video. Most Zayn Malik and Bella Hadid or Gigi Hadid fans would already know that Zayn was very recently found guilty of harassing Gigi Hadid's mom. This has since created a very uncomfortable situation for everyone involved, but it can be interesting to look at the star's perspective on this matter. It is safe to say that Bella Hadid's most recent response to Zayn Malik's harassment against Gigi and Yolanda implies that the Hadid family does not have much more to offer Zayn anymore. The model, who is currently 25 years old, recently took to her Instagram stories to express her feelings about the situation. This was shortly after back-to-back news broke that her sister Gigi had broken up with Zayn after a serious altercation with their 57-year-old mother called Yolanda. It appeared that Bella, for her part, attempted to subtly respond to the reports with a quote that she uploaded to her story. Referring to Zayn Malik, this is what she had to say in her story. Quote, "I can do nothing for you but work on myself. You can do nothing for me but work on yourself." The timing of the text suggests that it was most definitely intended for Zayn as a suggestion to work on himself after he was officially charged with harassing her sister and mother. After rumors began to spread on the internet about what actually went down, TMZ conducted some of their own research. Following the publication of an earlier story that he allegedly hit Yolanda, Zayn was formally charged with 4 separate counts of harassment. The claimed encounter occurred on September 29, 2021, which was after Yolanda visited his and Gigi's house in Pennsylvania. According to court records acquired by TMZ, her daughter was gone during this time. While it's unknown what sparked their feud, the former One Direction star is said to have called Gigi's mother, Yolanda, a Dutch, and told her to keep away from my daughter. According to court filings, the singer then reportedly pushed her into a dresser, causing mental distress and physical suffering. The Pillow Talk singer was also accused of harassing Gigi, whom he allegedly yelled at after an apparent confrontation with her mother. According to TMZ, it was during the incident that Zayn allegedly shouted at Gigi to strap on some balls and protect your partner against your mother in my house. Before attempting to attack him, the musician allegedly urged a security officer on duty at the time to get the F out of my effing home, copper. It was on October 27, 2021, when Zayn pled no contest to the claim of the harassment charges. This resulted in him pleading guilty to the charges. According to People magazine, it was after this that Zayn was fined and forced to serve 90 days of probation on each offense, for a total of 360 days. In addition, the singer was obliged to attend an anger management class and a domestic violence program. He was also ordered by the court that he must avoid Yolanda as well as the security guard. Bella Hadid and Zayn Malik's relationship isn't going to be all that friendly from here on out, now that he's been charged with harassing her sister Gigi and their mother. A new US Weekly report claims that Bella and her brother Anwar aren't on the best of terms with their sister's ex, Zayn Malik. Bella has had a huge rift with him, as does her brother Anwar Hadid, the source reported to the US Weekly during November 2021. They hate what he has done to their sister. This update comes just days after Bella and Anwar unfollowed Zayn on social media. Another source reported to Hollywood Life during the time, Bella and Anwar will stand by their mom no matter what. They've both unfollowed Zayn because they completely support their mom and absolutely believe her account of what happened. Following the reports of Zayn and Yolanda's incident, news also broke that Zayn and Gigi, who share 1-year-old daughter Kai together, broke up after 6 years of dating. They are not together right now. They are both good parents though, another source reported to People magazine during October. They co-parent. Yolanda is of course very protective of Gigi. She wants the best for her daughter and grandchild. After news of his altercation with Yolanda first broke, fans had different reactions to the matter. Most people on social media were of the opinion that the Hadid family might not be as innocent in the case as they appear. Manny on Twitter writes, "Just waiting for the headlines. Zayn Malik sued Yolanda Hadid for defamation and told the media how racist and problematic that woman and the whole family is." Tweets such as these immediately prompted other people to speak up in favor of Zayn Malik. Another user replied to the tweet in support of Zayn, As much as we'd like it, I don't think he will. He wants to get over this fast because of his daughter. He's thinking of her. It remained clear that despite Zayn serving a fine and a penalty for harassing Yolanda, he continued to maintain his overwhelming popularity on social media. Tweets such as these prompted the singer to respond to the situation personally. This was when Zayn Malik took to his Twitter handle to explain the situation. Here's what he had to say. "As you all know, I am a private person and I very much want to create a safe and private space for my daughter to grow up in," he wrote. "A place where private family matters aren't thrown on the world stage for all to poke and pick apart. In an effort to protect that space for her, I agreed to not contest claims arising from an argument I had with a family member of a partner who entered our home while my partner was away several weeks ago." As Zayn was making his comments on Twitter, more users began pouring in, showing their support for the singer. A user called Yarn also came out in support of the singer, saying, "I've been following the Zayn Malik-Yolanda Hadid drama since the news broke out, so I got a lot of shit on my feed about them. But I gotta say, seeing all of the apologist comments with this image as their profile pic cracks me up every time." The user also attached a photo depicting his clear support for his idol. Meanwhile, Zayn continued to share his perspective in a humble manner through the following tweet. Zayn wrote, "This was and still should be a private matter, but it seems for now there is divisiveness, and despite my efforts to restore us to a peaceful family environment that will allow for me to co-parent my daughter in a manner in which she deserves, this has been leaked to the press. I am hopeful though for healing for all involved with the harsh words shared. And more importantly, I remain vigilant to protect Kai and give her the privacy she deserves." Zayn Malik's apparent feud with Gigi Hadid's mother, Yolanda Hadid, appears to have had a significant influence on his relationship with the rest of the family. It was during this time that a source told US Weekly, Bella has had a tremendous breach with him, as does Anwar. For those unaware, Anwar is Bella's brother. They despise him for what he's done to their sister, the source continues to report. According to the insider, Zayn has become hostile with Gigi's security staff, and his problems with them have lately prompted the family to replace 2 separate guards. Gigi wants to co-parent with Zayn despite the current tension, as a source recently told People, "Yolanda is very upset with Zayn, but Gigi has made it clear that her kid needs her father. Gigi will do everything in her power to ensure that they co-parent in a civil way." The source's final comments were made regarding the supposed victim of the situation, Yolanda. Yolanda is, of course, very protective of Gigi, the source reports. She wants the best for her daughter and grandchild. She has had some issues with Zayn. He has a complicated personality, and she thinks he could treat Gigi better. It's been hard at times for Gigi to live with him. Zayn Malik, who was alleged to have grabbed Yolanda and pushed her into a dresser, proceeded to deny ever striking her. The singer also spoke to TMZ directly, saying, "I adamantly deny striking Yolanda Hadid, and for the sake of my daughter, I decline to give any further details, and I hope that Yolanda will reconsider her false allegations and move toward healing these family issues in private." Who do you think is responsible for Zayn and Gigi breaking up? Remember to share your thoughts in the comments below.